Welcome to episode 2 of Sports Your Mind with your hosts Jon Flowers and Petey Taco. I'm just Chris, your off-camera moderator. And you know what? Let's get right to it, you guys.
We are at the tail end of football. We are almost at the halfway point of basketball.
All right.
So the only thing left to talk about is the upcoming baseball season, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Baseball.
All right, there have been some rule changes. There has been some moves. And so just your overall thoughts on this upcoming season. What are you excited for? What are you not excited for? What teams look good? What teams don't?
Excited for some of the rule changes for sure. So, did you want me to go over? Or do you want?
Let's start with the rule changes. So, no more shifts.
I actually like that rule. It makes the game.
It's gonna be more action packed with the shifts.
Yep.
With there's no more being a shift, because that way, people that can't hit or people that hit lefties can now, if I can hit onto the field.
All right.
Because, like, I wish that was implemented when the Dodgers had like all those left-handed batters.
I like the rule change. Even though like the shift is a strategy and it should be allowed.
It should be allowed.
It is a defensive strategy. Like,
yeah.
If you can't hit the other way,
numbers don't lie.
All right, I'm gonna pitch in on you, so you don't have to pull it that way anyway. So, but if that, if the hitter can't hit the other way, then that's
on the hitter.
That's really their bad.
Yeah.
But I do like to change it. It is gonna add a little bit more runs to the game. Mm-hmm. I guess it makes it more exciting.
It's gonna be more exciting, for sure.
But I wish you would have kept some of our left-handed hitters that we had. Now we're
now that the shift is being
there's some more shift. We did lose Bellinger, which is
okay. Sorry to cut you off. Just for the audience, who is we?
The Dodgers.
Okay,
yeah.
So we're all Dodgers fans here.
Of course, always.
Okay, just want to get that clear so the fans know.
You're right.
Okay.
It's LA Dodgers, only LA team.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are for the no shift change rule.
Yeah, I think I'm for it. I think it gives more assignment to the game, more hits, more runs. So I'm for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now and a couple more changes now. The pitch clock. The pitchers have a 15-second timer when bases are empty, and a 20-second timer when someone's on base.
I also like that too. It speeds up the game.
I think, it definitely speeds up.
I think when it comes to baseball, people that watch the baseball, I think they might find it boring. It's just too long. It's too many.
It takes a while.
It's too many hours of the game where there's no action besides the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
They said I forgot where I read it, but it said during like a full 3-hour game where you get hits and runs on that, it's only maybe like I think 15 or 20 minutes of real action. Besides that, it's a guy just pitching the ball.
Yeah, and so I didn't get the exact number, but obviously the MLB tested this in the minor leagues first, and I think they said that with this new rule, it shaved off like about 25 to 30 minutes of the game, having this rule implemented in the minor leagues. So I think that'll be a good addition to have it in the MLB, just because of how long the games can be without any action. So this is another thing that I think should be good for the game in general.
I think so too. I think speeding up the game makes it. And you always want a faster game.
Yeah.
So I like that. I also like that rule change.
Mm-hmm. I'm for it.
All right, nice. And then another one is now there's a pickoff limit. So there's 2 pickoff attempts, and on the third attempt, the runner gets to advance if they don't get them out.
I don't like that rule.
I like this rule. But go ahead, you first.
I don't like that rule because I don't know. I just don't like. So you only get 2 attempts at
right. So you get 2 attempts at trying to pick off the runner. If you fail on both attempts and on the third attempt you try to get him out and you fail again, then that runner gets to advance the base.
I don't like that rule because say you failed the first 2 times, right? And now the third time that runner has a bigger lead off, or they're like, okay, they're really gonna get me this time or not. I could lead off a little bit more. I don't like that. I don't like that rule. I don't like that. I only get 2 chances. It's like, bro, if I think you're gonna steal on this one, then I'm gonna throw the ball. and I might not get you, but you're leading off a good amount. I'm gonna throw the ball over, and whatever you lead off even more next time, and I throw it, and I don't get you that time. I don't like that rule. I don't like the I think that kind of messes up the game. I don't like giving free bases unless it's a walk.
Right.
I hate you get the advance because I didn't get you the first 2 times, but the third time I don't get you. You get the advance to the. Nah, it's like a free stolen base. I'm not for that rule.
I like it just because it'll make the game go by faster again. Plus, also that means more action because now that means that's more chances for teams to steal bases too, which means more action for the game, which means more people will be excited to watch the baseball season. See,
that goes back to the rule that I think they came over was it 4 years ago, where it was like a runner on second base.
Yeah,
start of the ninth. I hate that damn rule. There should be no free bases. There should be nobody. You shouldn't get a free base because.
But it's not technically a free base.
But that makes a big difference in the game.
Obviously, yeah. But but you're saying it's a free base. It's not a free base.
Its base is not earned.
Yeah, but still, like from first to second is a big difference.
Right.
You know, and that's
why you got to pick and choose when you're trying to pick somebody off.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like that rule. I know it's not a free base, but it's like you get the advance because I threw the ball over 3 times.
You gotta be smarter with your choices then.
I don't like that rule. I don't like the free advancement of a runner just because if he didn't earn it, then I don't like it. What do you think, Chris?
All right. So I have a thought, but it's also based off of the next rule change that I will read to you after. But
okay,
I'm not going to tell you what the rule change is. I want to tell you my thought. They are doing what the NBA is doing, and they're trying to make it a more offensive game. Like they're trying to give them more advantages than the defense can have. They're making it harder on the defense to play good defense by these certain rule changes. So the next big rule change, or the big change they made, is they're making the bases bigger. So
I like that.
So they're going. So it's going to help the offense now.
Right.
So like I said, it's giving the offense more advantages. So the bases are going from 15 inches to 18 inches, which means the distance between bases is now 4.5 inches shorter.
Okay, that's a big deal.
And then when it comes to that you catch and you don't look, you throw your glove. Those 4.5 inches make a big difference.
Yeah, so especially those the first bases. Those are close every time. Even before this rule that's going to be implemented this new season, it's like a lot of the times they're like a frame of being safe or out.
It's a game of inches.
Yeah,
and now the offense gets 4.5.
I like that rule for
It's also for safety too.
Yeah, that's what I say for safety for first base. I would or home or even home maybe, but I like that for safety. It's like, okay, the bigger base at first to kind of avoid a collision or a motherfucker running on or stepping on your foot with spikes on. So I like it at first base. Maybe
Do you think they should have it at second and third as well, or just first base?
And then I don't know. I wouldn't do that second. I don't know, but I do like it at first base just for the safety reasons.
Yeah, for sure. Because that also came into my head when I read that rule change.
Because I also like it at first for safety reasons. Because and that should have been it. Because they still could have had it where the inside of the base could have been the same, and then the base poking out could have been bigger for the offensive runner, and so it'll still be the same distance between each base.
Right.
But okay, so those are the big changes. You know, most of them they feel like they're good. Some of them,
all right.
Well, Pete doesn't like the pickoff limit. I actually don't like that either. And then the bigger bases makes sense why they're doing it. Is it good or bad? I guess we'll find out when the season starts.
We'll have to see about that one.
When the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we got the rule changes out the way. How are the Dodgers looking? Just from what's happening right now, from what's been going on.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know what we're gonna do this year. I know we're not gonna do as well as we did last year. We didn't have any major signings. We did lose one of our best hitters, Trey Turner. We still don't have Walker Buehler back. We didn't we didn't sign anybody, and the other teams that are competing against us, they got better. Mets got Verlander, Scherzer. They re-signed their closer Diaz. Philly took Trey Turner from us. They made it to the World Series last year, and they still have a really good team. You know, all their hitters are pretty solid. And then also the Padres. The Padres got Bogarts, and they also got Tatis coming back. So they upgraded their roster. We didn't do anything. We re-signed Kershaw.
Got Syndergaard.
we got Syndergaard coming off Tommy John surgery or 1 year, but besides that, we didn't make any big moves.
No, we didn't.
What I'm hoping for, it's the same
too.
thing that happened in 2017, where we didn't have the full we didn't have like a roster. We still got rosters of superstars, all-stars, but we were more hungry in 2017 than other years. That's what, in my opinion, we were more like we were down 5 runs. We'll compete to the end. So I'm hoping this same thing as 2017, where we're gonna compete to the end. We're gonna have more fire.
Yep.
To win. So that's what I'm hoping for. But as far as like wins, and I think we'll win around 95 to 98 games, and I think we'll make the postseason.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with you. I think the Dodgers, we don't look as good as we did last year, but I do think we're still a playoff team. However, I don't think we will go to the World Series. I don't think it's gonna happen, just because of all like the signings that all the other teams in the division have done, as you mentioned.
Right.
I just don't see it. It'd be awesome though, but I just don't see it. Yeah. I mean, we still have Betts, Freeman, Smith, Muncy. We added JD Martinez.
Right.
And we still have Lux, Thompson, Taylor, and Miguel Vargas.
See, that's the thing. Our bottom of the lineup, it can go iffy. It can go a little iffy. Vargas is pretty much a rookie. Taylor, he was hurt last year. Hopefully he comes back.
JD Martinez.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's old. He's a hitter. He's a hitter.
Yeah,
but he's
hitter.
old. He's old.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we have that fire.
Yeah.
We're not the top team, but we're gonna compete every single game. Or we're gonna compete in the playoffs. Like shit, we don't have Trey Turner anymore. We don't have the superstars. Bellinger. But we're gonna compete. We're gonna play every single out like we did in 2017. Like we're gonna play every single out. 27 outs, we're gonna play every single out and try to get this win.
Then how do you think our starting pitchers are gonna look? So we have Kershaw, Urias, Gonsolin, Syndergaard, and May. What do you think about that?
I don't think we have the best starting rotation. Kershaw's he's not old, but he's looking old.
The arm is there.
Yeah.
The arm is old.
Yeah.
Arm is old for
he's,
sure.
Yeah, he's not old. But he's looking old.
I could still trust Urias to go out there and do his thing.
I
still
can't
do
too. May we got to see because he also had
came off of Tommy John surgery. Gonsolin. He did have his best year last season.
He did. He had his best season. So I think he's gonna continue the same. He's gonna have another year under his belt. So I think he's gonna do better this year than he did last year.
I hope so.
And then Syndergaard, we gotta wait on Syndergaard.
Yeah, another guy that came off of Tommy John surgery.
But Dodgers are known for bringing in pitchers and kind of
rehabbing them
and then kind of give them back their careers or not getting back, but
that's exactly what Syndergaard said. The reason why he chose the Dodgers was because of that.
Right.
Because I believe he said that I forgot what team, somebody else offered him more money, but he stayed with the Dodgers, or he went to the Dodgers because of what the pitching staff can do.
Yeah, we have a good pitching staff, so we if he we could rehab him and get him back to what he was before when he was with the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
So we get that in the garden. I think we'll be okay.
We'll be solid.
So I think we have a good, and then hopefully we get Walker Buehler back
sometime this
September,
season.
Hopefully for postseason. We use him for postseason,
for sure.
We'll have a solid rotation. Because in the postseason you usually need four good solid pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like our rotation. It's not the best in the league, but
it'll do. It'll get us there.
It'll get us to the postseason.
It'll get us to the postseason for sure.
It'll get us to the postseason.
Okay, so with all that said, I just got one last question, and we can end it up for the day.
Okay.
Excluding the Dodgers, who are the teams to beat in the MLB this season?
To beat, it's in the
NL and the AL. Let me see.
Let's just stick in the Dodgers division.
Padres.
The Padres.
Padres are Padres in the division, but in the league, Mets and
The
Philly.
Mets for sure. Yeah, and I'll
Mets.
say Phillies right after.
Yeah, because Mets signed a lot of good players. So and man, they're looking really really tough. So Mets and Philly and Padres
Yeah, those would be my three for sure.
teams to beat.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. And until next episode.
Peace.
Peace.